Tech is important.
Hi.
Say hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hello, everyone.
Yeah.
Wait, we're in person. You don't need to delay.
Well-oiled machine. Welcome back to our continuing campaign. I am your DM, Bjorn Anders, as always. And yes, as always is now my surname. So all of you, see if
Wait.
what?
Announcements and
Oh
things.
yeah, you got a really cool announcement, Jordan.
I mean, I've got a show that I'm doing opening May 20th. It is called Riverwood with Seattle Public Theater and the Langston Hughes Center for the Arts. So if you're around the Seattle area, May 20th through June, a lot. It's like a month-long run. We're going for a while. So come see Riverwood because it's really good and it's an important Black story to be told. So yeah.
And also, you're partnering up with, is it not Any Heroes Anonymous?
Yes. I'm also playing a guest character on the D&D show run by Ethan Dill. If you remember from some of our one-shots, he's been around, called Anti-Heroes Anonymous. I get to play the world's most supportive orc father.
Yeah.
He's so wholesome, it's disgusting.
Wholesome and wonderful. Looking forward to it.
Other announcements for things.
I do.
Yeah.
My gym is going to be putting on a show on May 21st. It's going to be composed of grappling matches, boxing and kickboxing matches, and mixed martial arts matches. So if that's your kind of thing, check out teamwisemma.com for information on how to contact our gym. It's really cool. This is our first show that we put on since the pandemic, so in over 2 years. It's going to be a lot of fun. I get to do the ringside announcing, and I love it so much, and it's going to be a really fun time. So check it out if you are so interested in combat sports or just fun things.
Important question. Will your mustache be like this?
Oh, yes. This is not leaving anytime soon, unless my wife shaves it off in the middle of the evening, which she sleeps like a log, so chances against that happening are not zero, but approaching such.
Okay. And
The real question is, do you sleep like
I do.
Well,
I do, but we also have cats that are very active and oftentimes have to be kicked out of the bedroom in the middle of the night. So
there.
The cats are going to shave you.
They might.
That's
They
it.
might.
just wake up to a gnawing my mustache off.
I'm going to start growing you.
Any other announcements?
I love you guys.
Oh, Phoenix is wrong. That's the opportunity.
It's Benadryl.
It's Benadryl.
It's Benadryl for the internet. It's
I
Benadryl.
just wanted, you guys always have fancy announcements, and I wanted to make one, so that was mine.
Your hat is a fancy announcement. I said that as
I love that hat.
so much.
Well, thanks.
I also had somebody who cannot pull off hats. They used to try and wear hats. Jimmy can attest. It was interesting.
Why would you want to
just
cover up all
wanna
of that?
Cover up your hair, exactly.
Seriously.
We didn't have it.
We are recording this on Easter Day, so we have a very important Easter public service announcement. Please do not refer to Jesus as a zombie. That is completely ignorant. He was a lich. So, and if there's debates about the possible phylactery, I submit the shroud for that would be very probable.
And as a cleric of the grave, I just disapprove of the whole thing.
Yeah. So.
And for one last announcement, Bjorn, what show are you about to do?
Oh yeah.
I will drag us back to On Track, I swear.
Up in Monroe, Washington, Sky Performing Arts. This is, I believe, their first show back since the pandemic. A children's theater production of Treasure Island. I'll be portraying Captain Billy Bones and Long John Silver. It is a blast. We just got our costumes. They look so cool. I look like a real pirate in it. It's so delightful. And yeah, it's actually a really cool, fun cast. And our director is enthusiastic and awesome. So either support Sky Performing Arts, or if you look up Taylor Davis, anything she directs is great. And you have a couple of Winnie the Pooh performances as well.
Yeah, I have been going on as Piglet, which is one of the roles I understudy. And yes, it is an adorable show. It's children's theater. We're going to be doing the rest of the run either at in Kirkland, at the Kirkland Performance Center, or just going around to schools. I will be on as Piglet again on the 24th, but honestly, especially if you have kids, it's so worth seeing. The entire cast is so wonderful, and it's just a blast.
We're all wholesome these days, buds.
Yeah.
Give it a minute. Just give it a minute.
What are we doing today, Pooh?
It was a hopping.
Oh, do you think it's a...
One of my-
what was it?
It was one of my very favorite memories of being a young child is reading that book with my mom, and we were laughing so hard we couldn't breathe. It's just
AA moment, brilliant. Yeah.
Hopefully, you'll still be able to breathe at the end of this session.
You'll see.
me,
But
Maybe.
that said,
my character.
Nice segue.
so all of you traveled to the Shiverstone Mine within the Vagabond Village, a location where there were some interesting things happening. Garnet was there to check in on her family's stake, and it was revealed that some members of the mage hunting group from the Thanamirian Empire, the Census, were headed towards the mine to investigate. This being well outside their jurisdiction, one of the local marshals, Marshal Elijah Bicker, hired you all to check out the mine and see what these Census folks were up to. Himself electing not to go into the mine as he is quite claustrophobic and did not want to be underground. In the mine, you found some Census members that you dispatched, along with a creature known as a deep dragon, which is theorized that they may have brought with. The source of what they were looking for was a arcane reservoir, a just location of pure arcane energy and essence that seemed to speak directly to Pohaku and gifted him with a weapon, this petrified wood dagger that he took with him and has attuned to. Upon leaving, it was reported to both Marshal Bicker and to one of the high-ranking Census members casting Loro about what had happened, as one of these members, right before being put down by you all, had said, the Census will fall, the crown will be reclaimed, and the upright shall prevail. And this individual also had a featureless white porcelain mask, which Garnet had also found on somebody back in Harmony Creek when you were at the festival. So that information you had, you all leveled up to level 5. You had some time around the fire to speak to the marshals. Mannix was greeted by an emissary from the Empire to apologize for the raid on his household, which they're now saying should not have happened, but there's curiosities as to why that was. You were given a special signet ring from them, which should be in your inventory, Nathan, and you should be attuned to on that. And so yeah, you all have the benefits of a long rest. As this day comes, you had traveled here with one Gandos the Magnificent, and this is the day he is headed back. If you wish to travel with him, you can also ask around to see where others are looking to travel. You were approached by Marshal Bicker about a new job with a train that will likely be leaving in about a week from Ruby's Crossing that will have members of the Census on it to go back to the Empire. There were 4 individuals within the line of the Census that were found. The Census squads always operate in groups of 5. Marshal Bicker is curious to know who and where that 5th member is. That is where we pick up at the morning of a new day here at the Shiverstone Mine. What do you all want to do?
Good morning, Mannix, and I hand him his coffee and coffee.
What are you drinking then?
Water.
And that wakes you up then.
No, I just wake up.
Drink you that. Thank you kindly.
We've got a good amount of time, so get yourself ready however you wish. But we've got time on the agenda today.
Time's on the agenda then.
Perhaps some basil as well. I say over my shoulder as I'm walking away.
And Hamir and his group are cooking up some basic breakfast. Nothing fancy, but a few cooked meats, some root vegetable medley, just something worth consuming that they're very happy to share with you all, since you're friends of the army. Zedri is doing the cooking. Right. And as those of you who are nearby, you can hear Zedri, who thinks out loud as he cooks everything. He's got his special rock that he showed off earlier, the name of Gary. He checks in with Gary as he's cooking. Everything, Gary, do we need a little more pepper in this one? I don't know. It might not be spicy enough. Although I haven't checked in with the palates of all these new people, so I don't know. Maybe they don't want it too hot. I was thinking about adding some of the red pepper stuff. I know you think that's good, right, Gary? And he's just going about his business.
How can Gary help with seasoning? Gary's just a rock.
You tell that to the barbarian.
Absolutely
Let's see how that goes.
Gary's not even alive.
And Hamir is fully getting amusement of this. You guys can now see that Hamir, the stump that he had affixed the longbow to when he was down in the mine, the longbow is actually no longer on it. He's got a full cap over that end. You can see that he's gone around to some of the local smiths and some folks who work the smelting here outside of the mine, and they've helped him just get basically a butt cap over that for the time being, as he's going to go back down to the gnomes down in Glimmershore, where he said he's going to get a fully removable attachment on that, since Baraka gave him the helping hand ring that he can cast Mage Hand with. He's really not concerned about not having a right hand.
You mentioned there were smiths and stuff around. In the downtime before playing this,
Sure.
I assume Siobhan would be familiar with several of them.
Oh, plenty. Like they would know you. They would know your entire family.
So, yeah, so during this time, as I see people that I know, I'm basically going to tell all of them about what went down with the grind, which I think was causing the problems, has been killed, so people don't need to be, probably don't need to be worried anymore, and also be aware of the census sniffing around in this area.
And they're all very appreciative of the info you're giving. And in fact, when you are speaking with one of the smiths, Marshall Bicker actually approaches you and says, just considering who you are, who your family is, and all you've done here for me and for us, I was able to get you a little something extra in terms of reward. And he pulls out a small, like, it looks like a small, like, glowing piece of ore. You've seen like iron ore before. This is very similar to that, only it's glowing, and you can tell it's enhanced with that arcane energy. And he's saying it's loose from that their arcane source y'all found. Won't lie, gave me the heebie-jeebies like no other to be down there. Don't tell Marshall Holloway I said that, and made him lead the way the whole time, and I may have been staring at my toes most of the way I walked. But this was therein abouts, and knowing who you are and what you do, if it's something you can work with, but I wanted to offer it as these thanks from the Marshals of the Assemblage.
I think I can certainly try.
And you would know that, having it been explained to you, sort of the art of enhancing equipment, and because you have Calm's hammer, this piece of ore would allow you to try and enhance the edge of one weapon.
Ooh.
And were you to be successful, it would make this weapon, say, more effective, and have it be.
Like one more good, for example.
It might be, but it would also allow you to overcome magical resistances if enemies have this. So you can see if one of the smiths here around will allow you to work in their forge with this. If there's a weapon you want to try and use this on, you are welcome to do so.
Yes, please.
Okay?
Please leave. Also, before he leaves, this is important. Marshall Baker, you be coming back to release Crow soon then?
Well, I was considering it, though, since the plan was, if y'all are taking this job I offered, to depart out of Silent Gulch, I'm just thinking to get myself back to the homestead post haste. I thought it might be worthwhile.
All right, well, if you do end up staying in Queen's Crossing at all, you should come and have dinner with Mima. Would be delighted to have you.
Well, be my pleasure and my honor to do so. Though I do kind of want to get out of the head of this whole situation. If y'all are looking to get down to the gulch sooner before later, I do have access to some horses. We could ride down. I know you had a passage here booked with the Magic Man. I don't know if you're planning on heading back the same way.
Oh, I think that was everyone's plan, yeah.
Well, just let me know one way or t'other. Can might easily take some horses south, and it'd be hard to get another group back here for anybody who stays around. Lots of folks from the Gulch are probably glad to have a chance to work their stake here or just do some commerce.
Right, we'll discuss it with the others.
Sounds like a plan. I'll be checking in with Marshall Holloway, and at least for the time being, I don't want to let Casting Roar get out of my sight. He's behaving himself quite well, but that don't mean I trust him. He will depart. So you are here at this Smith's shop. Like I said, it's up to you if you want to try and convince them, take it back to your home forge, whatever you want to do.
I'm gonna wait and take it back to my home forge. I'd rather have my father's advice.
Okay, sounds good. What about the rest of you?
Garnet would seek out Marshall Holloway.
Okay.
And just say that her family has a stake here, and she sent word about what was going on to the place, but could she leave a letter of instruction with him just to make sure that no one is entering their space without a representative of the town?
And he'll tell you easily enough done. In fact, he's going to personally stay around at the mine as all this news is coming about. His jurisdiction is pretty far out there within the assemblage, but he says he left a good crew in his stead while he was to be gone, and he knows his name carries weight and people will listen to him. So he's at the moment sort of the self-appointed person in charge here at the mine, making sure, like you said, that nobody's trying to muscle anyone out. He goes, the assemblage are people who generally take care of each other, but he also understands how human nature and greed can be. That he's not going to pretend like nobody would try and screw someone else over here. So he's got his eye on things, and he's got his other eye on many things.
I think Pohaku is just spending as much time as he possibly can in the mine at the reservoir, just having a moment.
And you can feel just the light Benson's constantly reaching out to you. It's not so much saying anything, but its presence is there. You feel it in ways that no one else can, just with your natural ties to the land itself. That this is something that you completely believe drew you here. This is why. And again, with that blade you were given, it has some sort of potential in it that you don't know yet. But the fact that this is now in your possession, it means something. What it means at this point, who knows? But you're definitely glad to have it because you feel this sense of relief from the land that it's in your possession. How's Reba taking all of this?
Reba's good. I think she would feel inclined to sort of check in on Hamir before he
Okay.
leaves. I'm assuming they bonded a little bit on their way back up.
A bit.
But yeah, I think she's really excited to get to traveling with Steven and go on this train heist.
And Hamir's definitely sort of, he feels very of two minds. He's very proud to see already the kind of person Garnet is growing into being, but also the fact that clearly their paths are about to divulge again is not his favorite. But again, he's very much let Garnet know exactly where he's going to be, the southernmost city in Glimmershore, which is the flying city of Gizmopolis, where the city that Garnet's family lives is very slightly north of that. But you have associates in the flying city, so you getting access there is not unheard of. The only tricky part is, getting there, because you must take a train through the Whispering Wood. And as everyone knows, don't get off the train. Don't get off the train. And most importantly, don't get off the train.
But should we get off the train?
No.
Yes.
There is,
Getting conflicting.
it is well known. Should you end up on a train that goes through there, there is a stop in the Whispering Wood where
So we should get off there.
you can. And there are magical wards there. And if you choose to venture outside of there, we'll see what happens.
Heard magical rewards.
And that is not what that sign said.
There are some very good things there. There are some very bad things there.
I stopped listening after good things.
That's how optimists work.
Is it?
How about Kira? Is he checking in with casting crew or anything else before they depart?
I actually don't think so.
Okay.
I think I'd just be dealing with our crew, like I'd making tea for breakfast. I'd send Umbani with Pohaku anytime that Pohaku could go into the reservoir, just in case something happened. You'd be able to let us know what's going on.
As it gets on to the later part of the morning, Castian will actually approach you all. Kira, it's good to see. It has been good to see you again. Again, I'm sorry for not keeping in better touch.
We've been busy.
You're not wrong. And to those of you I've only just met, well, I understand with good reason some of you, well, frankly, can't fucking stand me. That's fair. We operate in different worlds with different sets of ideals. I will say, I'm happy to see that Kira has quality traveling companions. You all clearly take care of each other, and well, I know it doesn't mean a lot, if anything. I do appreciate that you are all helping look out for him. He's a good man. He deserves that. I am about to head out with my crew, and it sounds like the train will be leaving Ruby's Crossing in about a week. Our plan is just to, well, take residency there and lie low for the time being. I feel like the residents of the assemblage will be more comfortable if they know where we are, as opposed to it being a mystery. I believe I've gathered as much information as I can. I will be sending it back to my superiors. Thank you all again for sharing that information about this upright, as you put it. I think the Crown Guard will be quite interested to hear about anyone saying anything about the Crown.
Will you be heading personally back home, or will it just are you just sending letters back?
Oh, I will personally be on the train.
If you end up back home before I do, tell my aunt I said, tell my aunt everything's fine.
Of course.
Like, I've sent letters, but she always likes to hear personally from people. You know how she is.
It's the absolute least I can do with everything you've done and shared with me. It's my honest pleasure. I bid you all safe travels, and from me to you. He'll take a small pouch off of his hip and he'll toss it to you, Garnet. And catching it, you recognize the jingling of coins in it. 14 platinum. Okay. He will turn and walk away.
He must really like you.
Well, he and my father worked together for a long time. He also, well, once you make your way high enough in the census, you have money like that.
Speaking of which, we should probably divide it before it disappears into wherever all of our group money goes.
I don't know what you're talking about.
So are we gonna?
Wait, we had group money?
Well, every time we've won something, she's taken it, and happens to notice hasn't divvied it so much. No one asked. I'm not blaming you. I'm not blaming you. Nothing.
I just assumed she was the Bank of Garnet, you know?
Honestly, I wasn't paying attention.
No, I think we
So
can
how
divvy
should
that
we
up.
split
I'm
up
happy. I'm
this
happy.
10 platinum then?
Yeah.
How should we split this 10 platinum then?
Oh no, it was 12.
Rogues, man.
2 each. Perfect. 2 each.
Yeah.
Good, easy math.
There we go. Not even gonna question it. Nope.
I would say she wants to trust her, but she doesn't trust anybody, so it's nothing personal.
This is the truly
We said it doesn't
delightful.
make dollars, it doesn't make census.
There you go. I like it. I like it. It doesn't. It doesn't make census. Will Jamie, will you write that down as a possible subtitle here?
Jesus.
I like that. I like that. Yeah, this is the upside of playing a jovial rogue as opposed to a grumpy edgelord, because no one trusts the grumpy edgelord, but the happy one, sure, why not? It's great. Happy rogues, superior to grumpy rogues.
Once Castian is a good ways away.
The phrase ever been more on the nose than grumpy edgelord.
So as far as
Terrible band name.
the everything else that we're potentially doing, that we're gonna do, we've got some time. Do we want to head back to Ruby's Crossing so you can spend some of that downtime with family, or?
I would, the marshal mentioned that, verses that we could take there if we wanted. Seemed like he was going straight on to the name that Siobhan would not forget.
Silent gulch.
I'd certainly like to stop in Ruby's Crossing for, well, we would have to stop there to rest, but, spend a day or two. I can always catch up to you if you don't want to wait there.
I mean, there's no reason for us to split up.
All right.
And you can get passage from the crossing down to Silent Gulch, because the important thing is this train that the census is waiting for, it's going to take about a week before one pulls in that is heading all the way back to the capital city of the empire. And that's why they're waiting for this. There are many trains that run, and so ones that just go to locations within this assemblage, those run multiple times a day, daily. This is just a train that really only comes once every couple of weeks. So that's the one he's got to wait for.
Is there any way we can get more information about, because we're trying to lift an item that is on the train, right?
That's sort of what Dicker has asked you about. He's made it clear that he doesn't know quite what you would be looking for. It's just, he would imagine that with Castian being the highest ranking census member, there's a good chance that he would have some sort of office set up within this train, because it's going to have like basically a military car in it. And he thinks if someone could somehow get access to that, maybe some information could be found about who this 5th squad member may have been. He considers everyone in this census suspect until he has reason not to. And he doesn't trust what he's been told. So he's going, if you guys can find out, maybe that would be helpful. But he really wants to know if there is a 5th member, and if there was, who they are.
I'm just really trying to get the marshal to have dinner with us, because Mima would be hilarious. She's a bit of a crush on
Nemo?
my mom. My mother.
What you're saying is your family has a thing for badass men.
Is that what I called my dad?
She said,
Mima?
she keeps saying that she finds him quite distinguished. Which mustaches aren't distinguished, so I don't know what she can be on about.
Well, she does.
That's goes back to glorious mutton chops. Do not forget the mutton chops.
She does have a sort of.
Hurtful. Nathan takes 2 points of psychic damage.
You can't handle that. That is so much damage.
You know, she does have a sort of a forceful sort of hospitality when she sets her mind to it. Maybe she can get them to cross paths and she'll insist that he comes to dinner.
Yeah. I'm trying to set in motion, see what happened, and then suddenly Siobhan realizes and says in Reba's head, and we should probably stop talking about this because I can't get these two invited. I don't think for any circumstance.
Yeah, I wouldn't go well.
No.
Can't take him anywhere.
Can't take you anywhere.
But you want to. But you have to. And so. As you all are having this conversation, and yes, Garnet, I picked up what you were putting down about certain likes within Siobhan's family. Clearly, nothing.
Oh, I missed it.
Oh, as Garnet pointed out, that people in your family just have an affinity for strong, badass men.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Roll.
I knew you had a thing for Zephyr.
You know. Roll a charisma saving throw against blushing.
Oh Jesus.
Wait, can I help make that a disadvantage?
I don't think you need to. I think it's an 8.
Yeah. Okay.
Probably less. I think I'm more than you.
Siobhan's clearly blushing.
Those cheeks match her hair. Ruthless today.
Damn. When did rogues and vicious mockers came out swinging?
Wasn't against anybody in the party. No one in the party had a mustache, I don't think.
Nah, not this time.
So as this delightful conversation is being had, one Gandos the Magnificent will come striding up confidently to a group. Behold is the day on which we shall journey and return to Ruby's Crossing, and you all will have the safest passage. We will ride with the power of Gandos the Magnificent.
And Archie.
As he said, Gandos the Magnificent, I do cast thaumaturgy to just. Can I make little fireworks with it?
Yeah, absolutely. Sure, why not?
Yep. Little fireworks around him for Gandos the Magnificent.
I think you do that. He has a
I'm really on
moment,
board now.
like he's just like kind of looking around, like, "Oh, did I really make that happen?"
No.
He's very. Oh man, I'm getting good at this.
Yeah, Steven, I was just helping you out, but you did the magic of your performance is enough.
You know, we're getting there. We're slowly learning. There's a lot. There's a lot to this whole thing. Man, there were some people around here really excited about what I had going on. I made some good money last night.
Nice.
Yeah, good tips. I think I've got some lined up, some gigs lined up too.
I didn't realize there was so much work for a children's entertainer around a mine.
You
but
know,
yay.
I was shocked as well, but I guess you know the advertising I've been doing has really been helping out. I mean, Archie, he's been really on top of that. I think that we could be looking to just and maybe set up a little touring thing. I don't know. Obviously, we're going into winter; it's gonna be a bit cold, but spend the next few months really building up some steam, and by the time next spring rolls around, I'm thinking, you know, just take this thing on the road, go up and down, you know, on a rail car, and see if we can go all the way down to Glimmershore.
Dude, I think you'd kill it on a tour.
I do too.
You draw the crowd. You're
Right,
getting
so
a fan base.
Michael said we could get horses and go with him if you don't want any more of this.
Oh yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah.
So is Archie like your manager as well, or
Well, I
do you
mean,
need one?
he's a lot of things.
Okay.
Actually, it's not good.
He does management. He keeps track of all the finances. He's nice. He's muscle as well. Like, I won't lie. Well, there are times that somebody goes, "Oh, look, you know, children's entertainer. If I very clearly had a good gig, they'll think they're going to shake me down for cash." I'm not much in a fight, but Archie will kick your ass. He's tough.
What's his fighting style there?
I believe he calls it nose breaking.
I thought it was Wing Chun.
No, but everybody
Bless you.
is going to do that tonight. Yeah, no, he'll.
Jokes are always better when you explain it.
So sorry.
Secrets comedy. Casey takes 2 points of psychic damage.
Whoa. Thank you.
It's not on me
You
anymore.
were just passing it around the table now. I love it.
Throw it somewhere now.
I gotta get just a shade token.
Just as a reminder for Casey,
Yeah.
a couple sessions ago when we signed that document for Archibald,
Yeah.
was it meant to be a secret from Steven? Was it a surprise? I don't quite remember the
Going to
circumstances.
be a surprise.
Was going to be a surprise.
Archie was going to surprise Stephen with it once he got a good number of
Okay,
signatures.
so I wouldn't bring it up. Okay, thank you.
All of our souls. It's gonna be a surprise.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have no idea.
I know. Just for
We're going to find out Archibald is an incubus, and now you've all been sold into his pleasure dungeon.
That'd be a first.
For some of us.
not again.
Help, it's again.
No. How do I keep finding myself in these situations?
So about getting those horses.
Horses.
So I take it you're looking to possibly get alternative means to get out of here?
Well, the marshal offered. So
The longer I stay around Gandos, the closer I'm getting to the exhausted condition.
Garnet will kind of see what's going on and be a little disappointed, but that's okay. And ask Gandos if he could spare any extra fireworks.
I mean, for you guys, absolutely. Like, let's see. Actually, you got some money. He pulls a bundle out of his robes, and as he does this, you kind of notice this robe clearly has some properties that'd be similar to like a bag of holding or a handy haversack of some of these various compartments. You're like, okay. So obviously, when he does the never-ending scarf trick, it's a lot easier because it's coming out of this extra dimensional space. Like, he takes the efficient way out on a lot of his tricks. Like, he prides himself on the delivery, but make sure his tricks aren't going to fuck up. And he'll give you a dozen fireworks. 6 of them are sparklers, and 6 of them are more like M80 types.
Gonna be great for how much sneaking we're about to do.
Just quick question on this. Do you want them to work normally, or do you want the fun kind?
I mean, fun.
as a drug dealer, I think you probably need to clarify what the fun kind is.
Fun.
Fun. Like,
Fun.
that's the only explanation I need.
So,
Fun. What's fun?
Are you even there? Are you there?
so
Baseball field, not bad.
just full disclosure, what I mean by fun here, as you may have gathered, my magical skills from book learning aren't that great, but I do seem to just sort of have this inherent ability sometimes where just weird stuff happens. So here we go! And you will watch just this energy come off of his hands, and he enchants the fireworks, and you have. We'll see what happens when you light them.
Oh, bloody hell.
Wild magic.
Yes! We are taking these on the train.
Can't go badly.
There is a level of wild magic now to these fireworks.
So I was thinking actually Pohaka was still on the mind, but if he is there for this,
Ah.
like as everybody is talking about like getting horses, and he's just like, we're not. Why would you? Gandos?
You're perfectly welcome. The 3 of you who want to are perfectly welcome. We'll just ride in horses alongside, stay with.
Oh, I mean, if you guys are looking for getting a different way back, that's totally cool. Fact of the matter is, I could totally stay here a few more days and probably make some cash, probably do some networking. I was due to take you guys back. I didn't want to change the game. I didn't want to bail on you. It's totally up to y'all. Like, I'll
Because you are a man of integrity.
you will, I try. The thing is, like, your reputation means a lot when you work in children's entertainment. Like, people want to laugh about it. Let me be honest with you. If you get known to not hold up to your word or be kind of shady, people don't want you working around their kids, and for good damn reason. I'll say, like, kids are our future. I mean, I don't want to deal with them or clean up after them or anything.
We
But that's a
should-
great part about entertaining them. Like, you do stuff and then you get to leave.
We should teach them well and let them lead the way.
I mean, that's one way of putting it. I mean, I look at a lot of them as future customers too, so you know.
Jesus.
Oh no, I see what you meant. No, I meant for like if they have kids and they want entertainment, not the side hustle, not that. No, I see your face. I see where you're going. Wow, no, not like that. Okay, yeah, that sounded bad, didn't it?
Well, Gandos, you know, we do have another way to get back. We've got other connections. You've been so accommodating and like so generous with us so far. I cannot thank you enough for that. If you've got a hustle going on, please hustle. I do want to let you know though, if you do end up in Ruby's Crossing at the same time as us, Siobhan's mom is going to be hosting this dinner. It would be great if you came.
I loved it.
She's a lovely lady. Like, I think you'd get along.
This is
Roll deception.
Incredible.
I would like to. I would also
Yeah,
like to help.
just
Thank you.
absolutely. It's going to be a wonderful time.
Jamie, I'm
You,
so
you
sorry.
will roll deception with advantage. I know what your charisma is, though.
Come on.
Okay, but these are the shenanigan dice. You have to remember this.
No.
Oh, actually, I have proficiency in deception.
Oh, God.
So my charisma isn't bad. It's a 12 or 14. That's going to be an 18.
I love it so much.
Wow. Yeah. Dinner invite sounds great. I'll head back to Crossing. I won't be in position. You said it's your folks' place. Yeah. I guess I could send word to you, find out if it's okay. I mean, I wouldn't want to drop by unannounced, but that sounds.
They've got a big family. Like, Siobhan's already thinking of asking some people.
No, definitely you should organize this all through Reva, since she's the one who's going to explain it to your mother.
Great. Okay. So
I just, you know, you've done so much for us, and I think a home-cooked meal is the least we could do.
are plus ones allowed? Can I bring Archie? Because I'd hate to, leave him in the lurch. Like he's
I mean, I'll check in. I'll check in for sure, but
Great.
you can see why not.
great. So yeah, I'll start heading back to the crossing today. And any of you who want to travel with me, it's absolutely. And guess I'll reconvene with the rest of you there. Thank you. Yeah, this is great. I do have a couple more individuals to network with before I leave, but farewell for now. Gandalf shall return, and then we shall depart. He will,
Fireworks as he leaves.
and you watch, and he just yes.
Thaumaturgy of raspberry.
Love it.
I just thought since you were already inviting the marshal that we could make it into like a get together.
No, I mean, I know what you think you did,
Yeah.
but you're the one who's explained it to her, so good luck with that.
He already hates me. I'm okay with it. It's
I am excited to see this play out.
Oh, good. Also tell them. Also tell her about them then.
Oh,
Since
yeah.
Since you're inviting everyone. Yeah, you should go ahead.
she doesn't like census and emperor people.
Yeah, that's par for the course.
Yeah.
They changed your mind.
Yeah, you've not
Did we?
your mother.
Yeah, I'm sort of it's on the fence. Solidly on the fence. Straddling the fence.
Yeah, me father.
These are like three different things there.
They all mean the same thing.
Solidly on the fence, straddling the fence, on the fence.
Balancing on the fence?
Fencing.
Just like tight roping.
You're not that
He is everywhere.
That was
It may be Easter, but I'm your god now.
Oh, wow.
Dang.
Okay.
I mean, here's the thing, actually, Siobhan. If you are going to go off on a grand adventure, and your parents care a lot about you and your safety, even your mom, and especially your mom, if we explain the situation to her, don't you think she'd rather meet the people you were working with in the party instead of ignoring them and pretending they don't exist because of their history?
She's not gonna let them cross her threshold.
No, that's true. Maybe we should go out.
Again, you're welcome to bring all this up with her. I wish you luck.
Picnic.
So my father was displaced from his home because of the Empire, and he doesn't really carry a grudge. So my mother carries it for both of them. Also, my grand's brother was burned alive by the census, so not a fan.
Yeah, that tracks.
Why are you with them again?
Yeah.
Because it's the best way I know to have the power to help people.
By burning them at the stake.
I wouldn't burn anyone at the stake, and I would, if I was there, I would try to stop that. But it would do no good to not acknowledge that other people in the census do that, and they should be charged for their reprehensible crimes of abusing their power.
Is it abuse if it's something that the Emperor ordered?
The Emperor very rarely specifically orders how people are dealt with.
Yeah, and Kira, you would also know that the current emperor, the young Alistair Thanamir, is much kinder than his father Vilmos Thanamir was. Vilmos ruled with an iron fist and believed in fear to keep the populace in line.
Whereas Alistair is more about actually having people like to be around and under the rule. Yeah.
Yeah, he's the current emperor is looked at as possibly being weak by many.
Mm-hmm.
It's a matter of opinion. The jury is out on that.
But people really only think he's weak because he's not the incredibly forceful person that his father was. He's actually trying to show compassion to people and care about them, you know, like a good ruler.
Okay, good. So in that case, it's okay to support the system until another bad ruler comes along. The system that supports the bad ruler as well.
Well, the whole point is to make sure that there isn't another bad ruler.
Didn't the bad ruler start the whole thing?
Yeah.
Oh, so it wouldn't be, set up for that or anything.
Oh, it definitely would, and it's an uphill climb. Got to do what you can. And this is the best way I know how.
Well, then it's good that you're seeing the world a bit, huh? I think, out of respect for your mother, perhaps we organize a party of sorts. We've got a little extra time. Not at her house, because you're right, I don't want to bring strangers over her threshold. But if we had a party, maybe at one of the pubs or something, maybe if it's warm enough, we can have a little bonfire like before. Got your family there, they could meet the people you're traveling with, and we could just make sure that she and the marshal sit next to each other.
Now you're talking sense.
I think that would be good.
And Siobhan, you do have a slight belief that even with Nessa's I love how at this moment we have our first NPC cosplay as Nathan decided to be Cecil One-Eye Hubway.
That's a monocle. What are you talking
Yeah,
about?
sure, why not?
If anything, he's mad. Not mad eye,
Happy eyes?
but crazy.
That's what I just said, Cecil One-Eye Holloway.
Who's the crazy Cecil?
But
Anyway.
you would know that your mother's like of Marshall Bicker might be enough to distract her from these two, Mannix and Kira, being at the same table she's dining at. Jury's still out on what she's going to think about Gandalf. We'll get to that. Oh, my excited.
We'll jump off that bridge when we get to it.
Yeah. So, Siobhan, you're going to seek out the marshal to get those.
Horses.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
I'll go with you.
okay.
I would also like to go with you.
Now he made it. He did say that he was heading straight back to Silent Gulch. So you're gonna try and convince him again to come to Ruby's Crossing?
Well, you have to go through Ruby's Crossing to get Silent Gulch,
Not if he travels by horse. Because he's not traveling in a cart. Like on a cart, you would need more travel by the roads. He could just ride the whole way. if he won. You haven't established which way he's going. So
No, I misunderstood for one thing.
sure.
I will go. Yes.
Got it.
I'll go with you.
All right. And so, y'all change your mind about how you're, where you're heading, how you're coming back?
Very much like to take you up on the offer of the horses.
All 6 of you?
I think it's just going to be 3 of us. Some of us don't want to spend that much time with Gandos the Magnificent.
No,
Fireworks.
Raspberry. I catch your understanding good and proper there. He is quite, in my opinion, insufferable. Though there are those who are quite the fan.
Right, I think it's for the captive audience.
Yeah.
Yes, here.
Emphasis on captive.
No, I like him in small doses, but I don't know that I want to travel all the way back to the crossing with him. Yeah, I was debating whether or not I was going to take the path back to crossing and head south to the gulch, or just take a straight shot through the woods. I got provisions last midday or two. I could make it no problem. Don't know how handy y'all are in the wilderness, though.
Not.
I do my best.
Well, in that case, suppose we could take an easier path back. We'd get there a bit ahead of Gandos and what have you, considering that they'd have to go quite slowly down all the craggy switchbacks up here in the hills.
Right, well, in that case, the best bet would be to stay over in Ruby's Crossing for the night, and I'm sure.
And there was some talk about because we're all traveling together and doing stuff for you. You're a bit of a celebrity around these parts, and
I don't
You
like to
might,
brag, but folks have heard of me, yeah.
it might. I'd consider it a personal favor if you showed your face and said hello to Siobhan's family. I don't really understand the big deal, but you being a big deal around here, probably it would be a nice present for the family.
You'd be doing me a kindness. My mother's very concerned about me going off on my own for the first time, so if she knew that I was with you, then she'd feel much better.
Each of you make a perception check, and one of you can make a performance check, or performance, either performance or persuasion, your pick, because this is a bit of a performance. Either one or the other, or with advantage. Yeah, well, this will be a persuasion.
I mean,
You can each roll, or one of you can roll it with advantage.
You roll with advantage. I have a -1.
can do. So that is a natural 20 for 24.
Okay,
No,
not both 20s.
no.
For a second, I thought they were both 20s. Well,
No,
damn.
this is a 9.
Yes. So I don't have my glasses on. I couldn't see quite that far. Natural 20. And you said that was for a total of what?
24.
Okay. Well, I mean,
Charisma, baby.
if the invite's on the table, be my pleasure to stop in. I'll be taking up residence somewhere within confines of the town, most likely the Bludgeon Pirate. Do fancy that joint a bit. But yeah, go ahead and send word to me on the wins and whereabouts, and I'll be sure to make a proper appearance.
Thank you very kindly.
Yeah, my pleasure. Are y'all 3 ready to head out now, or am I waiting for a bit?
I mean, we'll just need to let the others know that
Yeah.
they're good to go.
Sounds
I'm
good.
going with Gandos. I'll just head
Right,
back with them
okay.
and carry the message. Y'all get a start on.
All right, delightful. Why don't we get on our way?
Absolutely.
I think should we go say goodbye to the others at least before we leave? Just
That might be a good idea.
I mean, we'll probably pass right by where they're camped out on our way out of here. So
okay.
weren't no trouble. And so the 4 of you will saddle up and begin heading out, and they'll just kind of keep pace right alongside you, Reba. And as a my apology. Do you want to hop on the back here and just ride along with you? But hoof it as we go along. I feel kind of awkward as we're all sitting here and you're currently strolling.
Yeah, sure. I'll get on a horse.
And he'll just help you up on his.
as soon as he does, I
Mhm.
think Reba just like, death grips a little
Okay.
bit and is stiff as a board, like
Cool.
on top of this horse.
Oh, he's like, all right, wow, you got quite strong, quite.
Yeah, no, I'm just, it's a little high.
Sure, yep.
I'm just trying to be safe.
It's fair.
All about safety.
You are quite mighty.
Is the animal okay? I feel like I'm very heavy. for
No,
this animal.
it's
There's two of
fine.
us.
If you calm down a bit, it'd be more okay. What is your?
I'm calm. Is the animal calm? I hear these spooks so easily.
I can
And,
tell
like-
Jamie or Siobhan was over there agape.
Siobhan, I was like, Siobhan is stoic.
Okay.
Yeah, I keep forgetting to, act. Siobhan is quietly amused. Jamie is like, oh my god.
Yeah, Bicker's just trying to keep sort of control of the horse as it's clearly getting a little uneasy about this large, muscular half orc now on it with just this. You're gonna want to relax just a bit so that you don't spook the animal. It's fine.
Breathe with me.
Yes, I'm breathing as well. If I wasn't, I would pass out. That's how that works. And,
The guy's gone.
it's a bit of it. So you will all approach the camp, and Vicar will gladly see you down off of the horse. He's going to, you all right there? He's tending to his horse.
Be in the cart. I'm good in the cart.
As we're about to leave, I'll just with Umbani on my wrist. Just, Haku, if you wouldn't mind keeping Umbani with you, just in case something happens.
Pueo bobs up and down excitedly on my shoulder, and plenty of room.
And Umbani will just flit on over your shoulder.
And for our psychic whispers with you guys.
Word.
I can do.
Why didn't you want to travel with us?
Oh, I just need some practice riding on a horse. I didn't get to do some that much in Nova, and it's an important skill. That is a deception of 19.
And you just decided you'd rather be on horseback, Mannix?
Again! Wasn't my head this time.
So far, it's still got all of them in frame. It's a slightly different frame.
Jesus Christ.
But before Mannix could speak up,
Gyarados is amazing.
Bicker, well, I mean, to be honest, I did let it be known with these folks that it wouldn't hurt my feelings none if I could keep the Imperial individuals within my eyesight. No offense to either of you. Got to know you a bit, but at the same time, with everything that's going down, I'd like to know where you're at.
I just have the hardest time understanding why anyone would pass up this opportunity to spend more time with Gyarados.
I find it insufferable.
Really? He's so
He's a
lovely.
twit.
He's not everyone's cup of tea, and that's okay.
He's a twit.
But he's a man of integrity.
He is a man of integrity.
He's generous.
Very
He's
much so.
fun.
He's got
And he's fun.
He's got intensity. He's got integrity. And being that he, tries to be a wizard, you'd say he's probably also got intelligence. It's true. It's damn
It's
true.
damn true.
Oh my god.
He's a twit.
I couldn't figure out what you were doing for me. Okay.
Never forget the three eyes.
You must lead a very sad life, Mannix. Devoid of such joy.
Leaving the vicious
Make a wisdom saving throw, Nathan.
What the fuck are we doing?
I don't know where to find out.
Not a hunting seed.
18.
Yeah, you're fine. I just don't understand why you would want, what I would suggest is if you would just take a little time to enjoy the gifts that Gandos brings, you might feel a lot better in your heart.
I get those. Nice.
I love you so much, Phoenix.
Great try.
You're such a silly lad. I love you dearly, but you're just not that great.
He said to the wizard.
He snaps his fingers and there's a halo of light behind his head. I can fix that.
Thaumaturgy, raspberry.
Did you just fart?
What,
I didn't know that dragons could do that.
what bizarre magical dick measure are we having right now?
I think that was the
Gandos just all of a sudden, no, you didn't see where it was. He leads it to you, Siobhan. I don't know. He's been using me a lot, actually.
Oh. How long have you been there then?
I just got here to see this last thing. This has been pretty great.
Good, yes, right, good. Missed nothing but important.
Okay.
Stephen is insufferable.
Anyways, like I was saying,
I mean, it's
One day I hope you find joy in your life, Mannix.
I find a great amount of joy in a great number of things. That man is not one of them. I'll not begrudge him. He can do his own thing.
he's right here. He's right here.
Hey, you work in this gig long enough, you know.
I don't begrudge you for what you do.
That's fair, and you know what? I'm slightly surprised that you find me as insufferable as I do. It's okay. I'm just gonna give you a piece of advice from me to you. I know you and your family have money, and people who have money do a lot to hold on to that. Being kind is free. Just want to leave you with that.
It's free.
Oh, you know,
Free.
I
Not
just
worth it.
put my
Here's
arm around,
just petting the horse.
put my arm around Gandos.
He's just
I knew
another
you were a man of integrity and great wisdom. I have much to learn from you.
No.
Not just from him.
Oh,
I don't think we created a more divisive character, honestly.
I'm actually really proud of myself. I was not expecting this children's
And it's
entertainment
just
to have this.
one side of the. Like, it's amazing how that's split.
I couldn't be happier about this. Hey,
the only note I have taken.
Baku,
Champion Esquire.
Yeah.
Yes.
I've got a present for you, man.
I didn't get you anything.
It's fine. You using this would be a gift to me. You seem like the kind of person who wants to spread joy. You like seeing happiness in the world?
Oh
I mean, it's much better than the alternative.
no!
And he reaches into his coat and he pulls out a wand.
I hate you.
And he's
Oh,
gonna go,
Ramil has his revenge.
hey, check this out. Like, it's okay. Look, usually we use this on like people in the audience and whatnot. And he Reba, make a charisma save.
I mean, good somebody who likes him.
Oh, that's about 20.
So you resist the effects. I mean, it doesn't work on
To be
everybody.
fair, she's already smiling.
I know. Siobhan, make a charisma saving throw.
I'm so mad at you. That's 6.
And you watch as Siobhan breaks out this huge smile. So that's what it does.
Can he warn me burying my teeth?
Yes, but you're still clearly smiling because this forces you to smile for a minute. Put that away. He pulls out another one. He's like, "That one's mine, but I do have a spare. You can have this, just so you know."
What a useless wand.
You'd be surprised. If you totally use it up, though, there's a chance the magic on it's going to reverse, and so it'll make people frown. So just give yourself a wand of smiles. Add it to your inventory.
Oh boy.
Please know if they try to use this on me, I'll break it and shove it up your arse.
Pohaku is elated about this. Phoenix, the player from last character, being the Scowly Boy. Oh, I'm excited about this.
And he looks at you, Siobhan. He's smiling. He's like, "Look, I may be insufferable, but I know a good practical joke when I see one. Don't worry, your face will go back to normal in a minute."
Do you?
Yeah.
Do you know?
I do.
Would you like to see another practical joke?
What might that be?
Let's look over there.
I don't trust you enough.
Zykira's already getting ready to hold person.
Listen,
His eyes are sparking. They're not quite glowing.
I'll be honest with you. It hasn't been so long since I've had my ass kicked that I don't know what a setup to an ass kicking.
Yeah, like how you targeted me then, as opposed to the magic boys who've been able to resist you. No, I'll remember this. I will remember this, Stephen.
Okay. I'll remember you all too.
Remember this as the day that you smiled. That's fantastic.
Go all of you and fuck yourself. Individually or I think it's been a minute.
So let's go, huh? And Kira gets back up onto the horse.
Safe travels.
Bring it up. Shove one half up, save the other half for later, in case he gets a little bit big for his britches.
And remember, this was the day you were brought smiles and joy from the magic of Gandalf the Magnificent.
Make a charisma
Yeah,
saving
right.
throw, Mannix.
21.
Yeah.
No, pardon me, 28.
Yeah, that's the wizard. Yeah, we're good. We're good.
Yeah, it won't be long until he can't fail against that
I
Yeah.
kindly
Both of
remind
them,
you
actually.
that
Yeah.
what Siobhan says about that one goes double for me. But I'm not going to be the one doing the shoving. I'm going to leave that to her.
Well, that's fine. We've already settled that.
Oh my god. There was no PvP. I'm over this.
one. Smiles doesn't count as PvP.
Pohaku is not trying to be insulting. He's just stating that as a truth.
Wizards.
Also, there is a possibility. I'm willing to also use Wand of Smiles like iocane powder, where an individual can build up an immunity to it. So,
Siobhan is very embarrassed and upset because she wanted to say my opinion and she did not want to be embarrassed in front of everybody. And
like this was around like Gandalf. Hamir's crew is not right within.
oh,
They likely did not see much, if any, of this.
all right. So I think she's probably going to storm off,
Okay.
and then because she's mad, and then she pulls up short because she remembers she's still awkward as fuck when she gets there. It's like, oh, well, so we're heading out. Just wanted to say goodbye to all of you, and thanks for breakfast. And,
Oh, you're welcome.
and good luck with your new attachment, whatever you have.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm looking forward to getting that all set up and good to go. It's sent a couple letters ahead of me. Should get there in no time, and no, it's gonna be pretty great. Looking forward to what the future holds, and it's good meeting you and your crew. I'm glad Garnet's got worthwhile people with her.
Speaking of which, if you could do me a small favor,
So,
that fuck Dangos just pulled a prank on me, and I don't have time to revenge.
okay.
If you could just, avenge me.
Can I ask what he did?
Hit me with a fucking wand of smiles.
That sounds so bad.
I didn't enjoy it.
That's fair.
Also, I wasn't talking shite, and for some reason he picked on the one person most likely to be affected. I think it's a bit of a bully.
Yeah, a little bit. Just remember he's a children's entertainer at heart, and sometimes it's about getting a crowd reaction. I'll tell you this: Zedri probably would have enjoyed the heck out of it. I'll get him back in your stead. I can't promise it won't be too severe because I don't want to upset him.
Oh, great! I'm thinking like a short sheet or wet willy.
Oh, okay.
Not cut his knackers off.
No, goodness. I was actually thinking of getting him back by letting Zedri introduce him to Gary.
Like that seems
That escalated so quickly.
No,
I'm a barbarian.
I figured if Zedri, introduced him to Gary and let them get to know each other, that could be a punishment in itself.
Oh,
Though I suppose.
no, that'd be a meeting of equals. I think I'd enjoy that.
All right, cool.
Knowing that happened, I appreciate you.
I'll make sure that something that makes me laugh happens.
Right,
Travel safe, Siobhan Finnegan.
right, good night, team.
And if our paths cross again, I look forward to hearing what adventures y'all have found.
Right.
I have a question.
Yeah.
He's heading to Gizmopolis next, you said?
He's eventually making his way down there. It's taking him some time. Yeah,
It's gonna take, okay,
but he is headed all the way to the southernmost city, Gizmopolis.
okay. But he's not going soon. And would that path cross Ruby's Crossing?
It's hard to say with this group.
It's hard to say.
Yeah, he's likely going to stay here
Fantastic.
for a little bit because they have a spellcaster in their group, so there's a good chance they may be traveling by natural means.
Oh, okay. Okay. Basically, after Siobhan sort of finishes up her conversation,
Yeah.
Reba realizes something and goes running off. And
Sure.
just to say, because Reba had heard interactions with Hamir as well.
Yes.
Oh, Hamir, we're heading out, but I know that you're heading to Gizmopolis at some point. I don't know what your schedule's like, but like if on the way you end up at Ruby's Crossing, we're hosting a little party pretty soon. And I just wanted to extend the invite to you. I would be remiss. It would be great if you were there after, the trials and tribulations we've shared.
I mean, is it going to be all right if the entire crew is there though? Because
You know what? This is turning into a big shindig. I can bring them on. Let's do it.
I mean,
New episode title: Everyone Bullies Siobhan.
I think it might just be called Vicious Mockery at this point. No bard, yet Vicious Mockery remains. I mean, if there's food to be had, it'll be hard to not convince Zedri to go. Yeah,
Absolutely.
I'll chat him up about it, and
Great.
we can hit the cross. I mean, do about a day or two before we.
No, that's perfect. It's gonna be about a couple days from now.
Awesome.
It just hit us up once you get to the crossing, and basically, I think it's time. Let's let loose some steam. I think we've all been through it, and we deserve to have a little get together.
Yeah. Okay.
Fantastic.
I'm a fan. I should be in town there in a couple of days.
Perfect.
If the blushing pirates got room, we'll stay there. If not, we can make camp nearby in the woods. We're used to it. So
There might be room somewhere else. Yeah, no, for sure. Be in touch, and I'll see you soon.
looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Travel safe and good luck with that Gandos fella.
Oh, I'm looking forward to it. I'm already smiling.
Good.
All right, I head back. So I'm throwing a party.
Yes, I heard.
It's getting bigger. I wanted to let you know. The crew, Gandos, Gandos, Hamir and the, his crew. You will be happy to see him again, right? Yeah. Might show up as well, just if our paths cross. Nothing is set in stone, but I, thought I'd be remiss not to extend an invite since I'm inviting everyone else, and they're part of everyone else. Just so you know, I didn't want to surprise you. I thought about it, and I decided against it, because I respect you. You're a really good friend. Thank you.
Everyone should have a friend like you.
Shucks, guys. It's just a party.
I'm glad I have Garnet, but you're pretty great.
Everyone should also have a friend like Garnet.
I think that would be. Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so I need a new friend if one of you wants to step up.
Wait a minute.
Wow, it's gotten that bad.
Can I find any snakes nearby?
Snakes?
Yeah, sure.
Just like regular little snakes.
Give me a nature check.
Oh, that's a nat 1 for 6. I'll see what I can do about finding you a friend.
The one last thing that will happen right before you set out is
Always been good with snakes.
Steven will come to you, Siobhan, and like,
Don't fucking talk to me.
I just want to say I'm sorry if I upset you.
No, go fuck off. Fuck yourself. You're a fucking bully, is what you are.
I think you're great.
No, don't stand there. You're a nice man. You're trying to her eyes are glowing a bit. Upset. So you're a nice man. It's kind of trouble. You targeted the one who was the weakest, and you know it.
Look like the strongest to me, but I hear what you're saying, and I'm sorry.
Against the charisma save, go fuck yourself. What?
Charisma save.
Oh yeah, I guess I didn't know that. It's like, against magic. They'll try to be the strongest, yeah. I get on the horse quickly. I'm upset. I don't like horses. Everybody else is gonna be mad if I punch him in the face.
We will sit you.
I wouldn't be mad if you pushed
away
me.
from the
It's not the first time I've upset somebody with the trick. Sometimes there's some hard feelings. Goes with territory.
It's not her sense of humor.
That's fair. And honestly, you know what? Yeah, you get used to it sometimes. Some people get a kick out of it. Some people don't. You live and you learn. Anyhow, I'm gonna load up the cart, get ready to head out. Let Archie know when you guys are ready to go. We will hit the trail.
I should probably make sure Siobhan's okay and ride off real quick.
I turn to him and just kind of put my hands out on his shoulders. I don't think you're a bully. Give him a big hug.
You're a good man. You give good hugs, man.
I work out.
In hugging.
And he will.
Are you still here? Hugs. Oh, he's still here.
And
Janix is gonna ride off with Siobhan too, but it turns out to be a little bit more like the sheriff swatting him from.
it's fair.
You're the worst muscles to the frown than
I thought
mine.
it was ducking low.
Right in the horse's hands.
So you could probably raise it up a tiny bit.
We'll fix it later.
We'll fix it in post. Siobhan, you won't be quite enough out of earshots. You are able to hear this as Gandos is going to pop up in his cart. There is a very loud, wet raspberry sound that comes about. And you give the seats. The seats wet, and there is laughter in his direction as Haymere clearly put a wet whoopee cushion there on the seat.
You have too many beans there in your dinner there, Mr. Steven.
Oh goodness. Okay. Well, I guess that's on me. This.
It's pretty funny, actually.
Yeah,
I,
he's laughing.
I'm keeping this.
I think that's for the key.
Yes.
If we're gonna dish it out, you gotta.
We shall venture forth.
Onward!
Here we go.
And Marshal Bicker is going to ride up alongside Siobhan. You doing all right there, miss?
It's all right. Can you just go ahead?
And he seemed might upset. You okay?
I have a condition where if I feel a strong emotion, my eyes glow, and I've had to hide it. I've had to hide it. And me. The children used to pick on me because I couldn't smile. I couldn't be too happy or too sad or too anything. So it was just bad memories of the way I used to be picked on.
Terrible sorry to hear it. That's
And when Sherry said me, everybody else thinks it was funny. It's just a normal reaction.
well, you're feeling how you feel. I'm not sorry. Well, if you'd like, I'm guessing it was that Gandis fellow thought he was funny. You want me to give him a harmless scare for you?
No, that's all right. I think I think somebody else put him up in social news. That's probably about the level of the level it deserves. And there's no, and there, I know about reacted. There's no way of him. There was no way for him to know. I know he didn't mean any harm. I'll be all right.
All the same, I'm sorry to hear it. And if you change your mind and you want a little scare thrown his way, I can probably see to it he ends up in a cell for about an hour.
Oh goodness, no.
All right. Wouldn't be the first time I did it to somebody.
You have a handkerchief.
God, I do. He pulls a bandana and hands it over to you. You can keep it.
Yeah, it's obviously salty. I don't think it will get back.
Yeah, that was my thought. Yeah. You hang on to that and give me another. Well, shall we forth? Ride will do you some good. You'll head off towards the crossing, and you all are heading towards the crossing along with Gandos, Stephen, and Archibald. You three will get there about 2-3 hours before they do.
I'm just going to see what sort of. I'm just going to make sure to introduce Mbani and Pueo to Archie, and just let them do their
let 'em
thing. Just
bird
going to sit
about.
back and just sit back and smile. Just watch the interaction for.
Oh yeah, like Archibald's fully in like just his normal dwarven.
Oh,
stuff.
okay.
But he sees the familiars. Stephen, God, whatever the fact you want me to call you right now. You should be driving the car today, okay? I'm going to hang out with the two feathered friends for a bit, if you don't mind. And then he'll transform into the owl.
And, sorry, I'll just mention to Mbani, Mbani specifically. I don't know how much you know, but if you just if you get the inkling, any embarrassing stories you have on your friend, I'm sure Archie would love to know them. I'll never know the difference.
Yeah, actually, if you could just maybe give us a little peek of the dialogue that sort of goes on as these words interact, these big words.
I could, but I won't.
Ah,
Yeah.
Nice try.
Who?
Casey. Nice try.
really
I
well.
will give you a lot of NPC to NPC dialogues. But as I am not versed in bird calls at all, and also the fact that I cannot whistle, I can't.
Out of character, I chose I chose Owl A.
Okay, we have tech working again. Cameras are cooperating
For now?
For now, yes. And you are all on your way to Ruby's Crossing. I know Siobhan, Kira, and Mannix are slightly ahead. Siobhan going to her family's home. Where were you guys? The inn that allows residents to
It was
hear
the,
people, the private tide.
Yes.
So-
So as we're splitting, I'm just like we'll be at the we'll just tell Siobhan that we'll be at the private tide until things are situated, and we'll go get rooms.
And you build
Rooms. I'm getting my own room.
You are absolutely getting your own room.
And you're getting your own.
Yes, because we're not sharing rooms. No.
Absolutely fucking not.
No. So we get on into town.
Mannix being hopeful that a certain pair of tieflings might still be there. Oh, the Wilhelm scream.
What is that one?
Wilhelm Scream 2 Electric
I
Boogaloo.
love that Wilhelm scream and that bodily reaction are canon. And that's
That's-
part of this world now, forever. And
Oh, Marshall Bicker, you said you were gonna stay at oh gosh, what was it called?
Bluffing Pirate.
That's right.
So, I've never actually stayed at that there private tide. Maybe I need to get a different look of scenery and keep an eye on some folks coming in and out. I'm not y'all so much per se, but like to do rare things and don't mind seeing people shaking their boots when they got a marshal staying under the same roof. We'll see where I decide to take up residence, but
Well, if you do decide to stay at the private tide, let me know because I can. Just because I figure it will ruffle some feathers, but also be fun to explain why next time I go back home and I mention expenses, that I can get an expense of keeping the peace, so to speak.
I wouldn't mind seeing the looks on the faces of those doing said bookkeeping. We have to explain that. No.
What are they gonna say against me making sure that we keep positive diplomatic relations?
That is some shit that might be worth disturbing. I could be convinced. If you help me get these horses stowed in local stables, then we'll mosey on that way together.
Sounds good.
Take the horses there, and you all will be traveling along with Gandos, and he's gonna, hey, I'll give it back in a sec. Can I see that wand I gave you? Kind of feel bad about something. All right. Oh, I think I can do this. 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 He starts putting forth some of his own inherent arcane energy, and the wand glows brightly and then fades back to itself. He goes, "Okay, let's well, it doesn't work quite the same now, but I think this will have less to do with if someone's got a large personality on whether or not this works on them, and just be focused more on their own physical fortitude." Hand it back, and so it is now based on Constitution saving throws.
Oahu conducts some invisible music.
So you have a wand of smiles.
The universe smiles.
So just make your own note on that.
Yeah, I got it.
Like if you really want, I can homebrew it where it's changed. But yeah, just make a note. It is a Constitution saving throw, not a charisma.
We gotta try this on Mannix. We know he's super confident about his
Mannix is not anywhere near this. Right?
No,
Okay.
No, we're
Yeah.
inside of the
Right. So the moment that Reba says the universe smiles, for some reason Mannix just shudders. What the hell was that? What the hell?
And as you end up approaching town, it's getting into the later part of the day. It's early evening. Reba, where are you?
I'd go back to stay with the Siobhan family.
Okay,
Have
you
fun. Hope to meet up with Siobhan as well.
Perfect.
And, spread the word about the party. It's evening because at some point, Reba does want to go find a local venue,
Okay.
spend that platinum she just got to rent it out,
Okay.
or a bonfire, whatever's available.
There is a place you could make this happen.
Something with catering.
There is a late night performance venue known as the Twilight Revelry.
Yes.
For a fee, you could book that up for a party, and that party would include food, beverages, and entertainment. When I say entertainment, I mean like actual musicians. This is not going to be Ganos the Magnificent performing there.
I can be entertaining.
Let's get you up on stage. Absolutely.
Love it.
That was so perfect.
Yeah. So you will be able to get Champion Esquire Pahaku booked as the opening act. So
I have no idea what I'm doing, but yeah, it's gonna be great.
this whole thing, if for the cost of, we'll say, 5 platinum, it would get you the performance venue for the evening. They can book 3 acts to follow Pahaku, full food for your guest list. They can accommodate up to, that price, I'd say they can accommodate easily up to 50 people. And ale and wine will be provided. If you want anything more than that, there will be a cash bar available.
Hey, Garnet.
Yeah.
I'm so happy to chip in 3 platinum, especially since I just got to. How do you feel? I believe we were missing like 2 platinum from that last gig that went missing. I think the number went from like 14 to 12. And I just assumed it went in the party bank, you know what I mean? How do you feel like the party bank making a contribution for a party?
Sounds like a fun time.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
All right. So you will pay the
Garrett admits nothing.
yeah.
Reba does not expect her to.
So you pay the 5 platinum.
Yep.
You may
I
create
lose
your
3.
guest list of up to 50 individuals. We'll see how many people you bring into this, what have you. And then, let's see here. How many days time do you intend this thing to have? You know, Hamir won't get here for probably another day or two.
How much time do we have before we have to be where the train is?
You were told around a week. So that would give you time to still get down to Silent Gulch and have a few days to get ready if you had this party in the other 2 or 3 days.
Yeah, perfect.
Correct. So we'll say in 3 days or 2 days.
As long as 2 days gives everyone time to be there, I would like a day to recover.
Cool. So in 2 days, not including today, so it won't be tomorrow, it'll be the day after that. This is when that's going to occur. Wonderful. What do you guys tend to do in the meantime? And Kira, I gotta hit up you.
Well, I'm on stage, going to be on stage, so I'm going to spend some time looking around town, and like maybe on the outskirts of town, like tipping over like some rotted logs and whatnot, just looking for any snakes.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Give me either an investigation or a nature.
Oh yes, absolutely. You were always welcome. 10.
10.
Nature.
Good luck on. Can't find no snakes for you.
Find no snakes.
Well, you can look again tomorrow.
Okay.
Check in the sheriff's boots.
Birds or other flying, any small birds around.
Either investigation or nature.
I got a modifier on that, and I keep rolling a 2 and a 5. Yeah.
11.
11. You know, you find it strange how few of them you see around. You do see some birds, but they're a bit high up where you're not able to actually get at any of them. You can certainly see them, but they're way up in the trees. And then you guys are just hanging tight at the
Hanging tight at the tavern or at the inn.
so you're gonna probably get 2-3 days worth of lodgings there.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, we'll say probably 2 gold will get you
Okay.
quality, each your own room, and fully. You'd have meals and beverages.
I'll put
provided
down
with them.
I'll put down 3 and just if the marshal decides to stay here, I've got him. And if not, it's just for you.
I'll match it.
And
We living it up.
yeah,
All right.
you'll be very well taken care of. And Kira, you're getting to the end of the day, and what do you intend to do about that?
Yeah.
Well, whatever do you mean?
First, I'm gonna try and like in my room privately sit down and write a letter to Sortal again, trying to detail everything, and I'm gonna give myself guidance before I do this.
Make a wisdom saving throw to try and give yourself guidance.
Has
Just to give myself guidance.
Nah, it won't be that.
Okay.
has Bonnie returned to you?
Probably not.
Make a wisdom saving throw with disadvantage, but you can add guidance.
Bad.
You
It's
know,
yeah, it's only like 10.
divulge all the details.
Yep. So I just let Sortal know about how things are transpiring, and I do also tell him about the potential heist.
And you, as you try and write about the blade, you will hear a voice. Oh, we can't tell everyone about us yet, my dear. We're still in the courtship phase.
Now, this man is my mentor and closest to me. Figured he could help me best utilize your power.
In time. And what are you going to do about
He's going to be sitting there, just deciding, and take out the blade and just slice across his forearm.
Wisdom saving throw on that.
Yeah, I don't like it much either. Oh, that's bad. That's bad again. Love it. Yeah, it's like
Yeah, you
5.
You find yourself unable to. Variety is the spice of life, and I want things spicy.
Well, I can find a barrel of chili powder.
You know what needs to be done. You know what I want. You know what I need.
Fine. And I'll go and try to challenge someone in the town to a friendly duel.
A barrel of chili powder in this economy?
Make a persuasion check.
That I'm actually good at.
Or if you want to try and get somebody to fight, you can try and make an intimidation check, but there is concern about how that may be looked amongst the law.
Yeah, no, it would just be a friendly duel.
Okay.
Yeah. Jesus. Both of these are rolling badly, but
Lich can't help you now.
That's 12.
I rolled a natural 2, so yes, you are able to find somebody
Cool.
who will have a bit of a duel with you, and
Just a first blood.
make 2 attack rolls with the.
I don't know you, but like, do you have a sword?
Jesus fucking
I
Christ.
rolled pretty bad.
I mean, it's still a 15, but
You're fine. You you find this elven male, looks to be about mid-20s. Elvish could be in his 70s for all you know. And Hills, I've been had to do it sometimes. Why not? There is. Loser buys the other one a round of beverages. Yeah?
can do.
And you will quite deftly win said duel. Say, my word. First round's on me. Do you have a watering hole of choice, or shall I choose?
Right now, I'm staying by the private tide, but it's also your lucky day. I don't drink.
Or buy a stranger a drink and surprise them. Travel safe.
I'm amenable to that.
You will saunter off, and you are currently at 2 days on the counter now.
Yeah.
And you all find your way to rest. You will get the benefits of a long rest, and when you wake in the morning, we will pick up there. And that's a good place to put a button in it. We'll see
Yeah.
what you guys do here in Ruby's Crossing. We'll see what chaos awaits.